Hello, I'm Jim Evans, winemaker at Lost Oak Winery, and with me again here is Angela Chapman, aka Sharkey, my associate winemaker. We're the winemaking team here at Lost Oak, and today we are talking about our 2019 Crimson Oak. And this is a wine that we've done pretty much since day one.
Yeah,
when we first started, we've always had.
Since I started here, I think we've always had a Crimson Oak.
Oh yeah, I've always had a Crimson Oak, and it's a blend. It's a blend of different red wine grapes, and we kind of call it our kitchen sink wine because it catches a lot of different wines that go into making our Crimson Oak. It's not always the same, but this is 100% Texas. Every grape that went into this bottle is a Texas wine. It's 44% Ruby Cabernet from the Crick Hill Vineyard at Levelland, Texas, out just a little bit west of Lubbock. And it's 34% Tempranillo from the Bingham family vineyard at Meadow, Texas, which is just a little bit north of Brownfield, kind of between Brownfield and Lubbock. And then it's 22% Cabernet Sauvignon from the Diamante Doble vineyard of Jet Wilmeth, which is at Tokyo, Texas, which is even farther to the west of Brownfield.
What else is in Tokyo,
You can
Texas?
almost,
Nothing.
not much. You can almost throw a rock and hit New Mexico from Jet's vineyard, but it's still in Texas. So anyway, but this, it's all 2019. All the varieties that are in this wine are all 2019. And it was harvested through the fall, September, different harvest dates for the different varieties. I would say mostly into September, late August possibly for the Tempranillo, and then September I think for the Ruby Cabernet and the Cabernet Sauvignon. And then they were bottled in October 2020, so just about a year in oak. And I'm real pleased with this wine. I think it's, like I said, the Crimson Oaks change year to year, but I think this is one of the better ones we've done. I'm real pleased with it, and excited for you guys to come out and try it out. The wines that we put into it were very nice, and I think that the whole is greater than the sum of the parts, so I think they work really well together.
One of the things I like about Crimson Oak is the fact that it does change from year to year. Our grape needs and what we have changes from year to year, so that allows us to be more flexible with that blend, and it makes it a little bit more exciting. So every year we get something new, and I know the name is Crimson Oak, and it kind of lends itself to like, oh, that might be kind of an oaky wine. There's oak in the name, right? We really don't. It's about 10 months is the, I'm sorry, about a year, about the average on that.
Well, see, it's got an oak tree here on the front. I think that's why they call it
Crimson
oak. Lost Oak.
Lost Oak, Crimson Oak.
Our Lost Oak became Crimson somewhere, but we can't find it.
Yeah, we can't find it. But for those of you that might see that label and think, oh, it's going to be super oaky, smoky, it's not. It's still more of a fruit forward style. It does have a little bit of vanilla on it, which I really enjoy, and that is coming from the oak. Yep. But it's not like, I always say.
Well, and it's a blend of American and French oak that it was, and you're going to get a little bit more of the vanilla probably from some of the American oak. But they were mostly neutral barrels. I think a couple of new ones that still imparted a little bit of character to it. So, what would you think about you would want to have to eat with this particular wine?
This wine is wonderful because it can go in so many different directions, right? So it's not so fruity that you want to relegate it to your antipastos and things like that, but it's not so smoky oaky that you want to go with something a little bit bigger, bolder, like your barbecue meats and stuff like that. I call this the backyard barbecue wine because this is hamburgers and hot dogs and hanging out with friends. Like it really is. It's super friendly and relaxing and easygoing. It's not. I wouldn't call it like a pretentious wine. Some wines you really want to go with that really high-end meal. But this one is hanging out with friends and having a good hamburger.
So it's not just a BBQ wine; it's a BBBQ wine.
Yes, exactly.
Backyard barbecue. I like that.
It is a backyard barbecue wine. It is. It's hanging out, sitting on the porch,
watching the sun go down.
Watching the sun go down. You don't need anything with it. I really like this wine actually with dark chocolate, though. If you want to go more along the dessert lines with it.
There's a marriage made.
It is absolutely beautiful.
Chocolate chip cookies, I bet.
Oh man, now I'm hungry for
Oh,
some
me
chocolate
too.
cookies. It's got such a bright. It's a bright, vibrant hue to it that's coming from that Ruby Cabernet. Ruby Cabernet is known to be this really, really just bright, cheerful grape, and it really does show in the color of this wine. It's
really
absolutely
does.
beautiful.
It takes it. So come out to Lost Oak. Try a bottle of Crimson Oak. I think you'll really enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.